All right, what's good, man? Let's get into it. So, as you guys know, the NBA playoffs is going on right now, and as I currently say this, the Nuggets are already in the finals, and the Celtics and Miami series is going on. And I just wanted to say this. Now, it's not really about the NBA playoffs in particular. It's about the NBA superstars, or who I consider superstars. Now, people who I consider superstars are people who are in multiple MVP conversations, who won multiple MVP conversations, who won Finals MVPs, and who won championships. So basically, it's a select few of people. So Nikola Jokic, Luka, Damian Lillard, Jason Tatum, Booker. I don't consider them superstars. I don't. I really don't. So for anybody who's considering who wants to listen to them, this is not it for now. Nikola Jokic, I don't care who it is. Jimmy Butler, I don't care who it is. They're not superstars in my book. Now, I made a video on the screen called "To All the Superstars in the NBA, This is Your Year to Win a Championship, No Excuses." And I called out 5 people in particular. Number 1, Mr. Giannis. Giannis, you failed. You failed. Whether you liked it or not, you failed. And this is ironic because he went on a whole little tangent talking about how he didn't fail and brought up Michael Jordan and stuff. Well, here's my thing. If you were to ask Michael Jordan was 1988 and 1989 when he went to the Eastern Conference Championships a failure, he'll say yes because he believed he could beat the Pistons. But he failed. Just like you, Giannis, had the first seed and you failed. Don't care if you were injured. Guess what? Everybody was injured. Michael Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, Shaq, Tim Duncan, Hakeem Olajuwon, all these guys had injuries and still won with their injuries. And you couldn't? You look perfectly fine out there to me. You might have been injured, but you're still averaging triple doubles. You're still averaging 30 points, 26 points. You failed. Next on the list, Kawhi Leonard. Not only did you fail, you failed. This whole tangent with the Clippers has been a failure. You get injured, you haven't been playing that best defense, and you're just unreliable. You failed this season, Kawhi. You had a good chance beating Phoenix. You had Phoenix shaking. You and Westbrook, you had Phoenix shaking. And in the next series, you get Paul George. No one knows what you could have done, but you failed, Kawhi. And honestly, you're one of the people on this list who I might have to take the superstar card from because you've been in multiple MVP conversations. You won a Finals MVP. I think 2 of them. You won the Finals. You won back-to-back Finals. No, you won 2 Finals. You failed, Kawhi. You failed. Moving on. Kevin Durant. This is like your 5th team in the last 3 years. Out of all the players on here, you're the definite failure. Because at least with all these players, they've been on their teams for at least, 3-4 years? You failed. You failed with Brooklyn, and you're failing with the Phoenix Suns. Got bullied by Westbrook in the first round, and got bullied by the Nuggets in the second round. You failed. You wanted to go to Brooklyn, you failed. You went to the Suns, you failed. It's a simple fact, you failed. You failed as a superstar player, won an MVP, been in multiple MVP conversations, back-to-back champions, back-to-back champion, and back-to-back Finals MVP. You failed, Kevin Durant. You failed. Moving on to someone who you know pretty well, Mr. 1, Stephen Wardell Curry. Curry, you're the defending champion. You win 7 games with the Sacramento Kings? You get whooped by LeBron James' Lakers? You failed. You failed. You could carry that sorry team last year. It's literally the same team from last year to this year. Klay Thompson's still washed. Jordan Poole's still a clown. Draymond Green is still a clown. Steve Kerr's still stale. You carried them last year and you failed. You failed. It's that simple. And let's be for real. You guys almost didn't beat Sacramento if it wasn't for De'Aaron Fox's finger getting jammed and getting injured. You failed. won a Finals MVP last year, multiple Final MVP, back-to-back MVP. You failed. You failed. Mr. LeBron Ramon James. Bro, you're like 50 years old. I get it. I understand it, but you failed. You get all the way to the Western Conference just to get swept? You couldn't get one game, bro? I get that you old. I get, your legs is bad and stuff like that. By the end of the day, retire then. What you doing playing in the NBA for? Ronnie's about to go play college. Go watch him. Go watch reruns of Space Jams. You failed. I still consider you a superstar. I still consider you a top 5 player in the league right now. Despite age, despite you being tired, despite injuries. You failed. All the superstars on here, including you, LeBron James, have failed. Because I consider you guys superstars. You guys won Finals MVPs. You guys have been in multiple MVP conversations. You guys won Finals. You all failed with a capital F. Failed. You guys all get an F plus from me. So, and going back to my video, like I said, to all the superstars in the NBA, this is the year to win a championship. No excuses. No excuses. Giannis, Kawhi, Kevindurant, Wardell Curry, and LeBron James. You all failed. And I don't know what's next for y'all, but I just want to let y'all know y'all all failed expectations this year. And there's no particular superstars right now in the NBA Finals, but there's one in the making. It's either going to be Nikola Jokic or Jimmy Butler or Jason Tatum if the Boston Celtics pull it out. But let me know your guys' thoughts on my opinion about how the NBA superstars failed. And yeah, man, that's my thoughts. What are yours? RJ out.